We're now going to look at how to solve absolute value equations. So, if you have an absolute value equation here, the first step you're going to want to do is get the absolute value alone. So to do that, we start by adding 20 to each side. So we get 4 times the absolute value of 1 minus 2x equals 20. Next step to get the absolute value alone is to divide by 4 to get rid of that 4 over there. And we get the absolute value of 1 minus 2x equals 5. Now at this part, we're actually going to break this into two equations, and here's how this works. If you have the absolute value of something, and let's say it equals 5, what do you know about that thing in there? Well, what could it be? Well, it could be a 5. We could be doing the absolute value of 5 to get 5, or we could be doing the absolute value of negative 5 to get 5. So that means that thing inside the absolute value is either a 5 or a negative 5. Well, now let's go back here and apply that same logic to this problem. That would mean that this thing inside the absolute value is either a 5 or a negative 5. So we write two equations, one where 1 minus 2x is equal to 5, and one where 1 minus 2x is equal to negative 5. And now we have two linear equations to solve. So when we solve this one, we get negative 2x equals 4, and x equals negative 2. We solve this one, we get negative 2x equals negative 6, and x equals 3. And there are two solutions, and of course, every time we get solutions, we are going to check those solutions. And as you can see, when we plug those both in here, we get 20 minus 20 in both cases, and then indeed it does equal 0. So both of our answers do work. So our two solutions here are x minus 2 and x equals